himself like his legs, and then the door bursts open. Mick jumps out with his dick tucked between his legs, and in a Kelly Slater position goes, "Great day for a wave," and then his dick flops out and he slaps it between his legs, looks up and goes, "G'day, mate." Just goes, "G'day, mate, how you going?"
What did the dude do?
The guy just goes, "Good, thanks." And Mick just picks his towel up, throws his towel over his shoulder,
Goes on.
and I went, "You," and he goes, "Fuck up."
Because it was a 10-metre walk to the locker.
Yeah, but there's like a 5-metre gap where the swimming people can see you.
Yeah.
And it was like an aqua aerobics class.
see through
Mick
it.
was so embarrassed, he just walked straight out with his knob hanging out.
See through
straight
it.
past
And
him.
they saw me.
I go, "Mick," and he goes, "Shut up." He just keeps walking to the lockers.
The walk of shame.
And I walk in, I'm crying. I couldn't help. I'm just crying. And I walk in after him. I go, and he's putting his jeans on without undies. And I said, "You're going to dry off?" He goes, "Just fuck, just." And so he's saturated.
Got it out.
He's saturated.
It took a while to get on
He
too.
gets. I'm speed drying to try and
Where's
catch
the
up
dude
with him.
at this stage?
He wouldn't leave. He was cowering in the corner somewhere. I
He didn't
think.
make it to that section while we were there.
He was shaking. And anyway, I'm pissing myself. Mick's gone. I'm pissing myself laughing. And afterwards, I've pulled up at the lights in the main street, and I look across, and here's Mick and the traffic lights. And I look over. He's got a drip, just dripping off the end of his nose. I reckon I had to pull over because I was
crying.
hurting that much. He was so embarrassed.
Imagine that dude went home and told his wife that night.
I didn't even look at him, so I've got no idea who he was.
Nah, just "G'day, mate, how you going?" Like, so you can regain your composure after that happens.
it was just
You've
ultimate.
jumped out, you've got your snake between your legs, then you do a surf
But it wasn't
position,
even
and you
one.
wobbled your ass as well.
I got you
He
back
goes,
here.
"Hey, great day for a wave."
Yeah, but it was just me and you were all back there. There was no one else there.
But imagine that dude probably tells that story to this
No,
day.
it was brilliant.
He probably does. I met this gay guy, 917.
Said he was rooting his sister.
And he surfed a bit.
Stay away from the beaches, mate. That was brilliant.
But yeah, thankfully that closed, that gym, the old
Yeah,
917.
I think that was a result of that, though. Actually,
Yeah.
They did have complaints about, people being hit on.
yeah, it was pretty bad. But yeah, that was a tremendous.
I got
time.
you back years later.
Oh, you dirty dog! I was up here, and I was sitting there. My sister was in the lounge room. I was just watching telly or something. It was about 10 o'clock at night. And the phone rings, and I had we had an accountant that we went to, and he had his Irish accent, and he was just a real serious sort of a bloke,
very
wasn't he? And he talked in a monotone voice all the time. And anyway, I'm sitting up here, and the phone rings, and my sister goes, "Hello." "Oh, hello, yeah. Yeah, he is here, yeah. I'll put him on." And she goes, "It's Kevin Ryan." I went, "Kevin Ryan? What's he want?" She goes, "What are you doing?"
How did he know you're here?
And I said, "Hello, Brett speaking." He goes, "Hello, Brett, how you going?" And I went, "Oh, good, Kevin, how you going, mate?" And he goes, "I'm well, thanks, mate." He goes, I said, "How did you get me up here?" He goes, "I phoned you home, and they told me to get up here, and this is where you are. Look, I just need to go over some things with you." I went, "Oh, no worries." And I'm sitting up straight in my chair, and I said, "Geez, it's late for you to call." "Oh, I work late, Brett." And I went,
What's he, South African now?
well, no, and I'm thinking,
Asian, I think.
and I'm thinking to myself, this is nuts. And he's asking me so many questions
About your
like
tax. So you
just
think
about
he's talking about your
taxes,
tax?
and
All
about
I
my
knew
business.
the details.
Yeah, because it's this idiot, and I didn't have a clue. And he goes, and at this stage I was thinking of, because I
think it was weird.
thought it was weird, but then
you're
I didn't
still
think it was
answering.
that weird because he's an accountant.
He's asking the right questions.
He is. He's asking the right questions, yeah. And what are you, American now? And he says to me, and at that stage I had an idea. There was a frozen fruit ice cream and a juicing business that was operating. I thought, I wouldn't mind starting one of those. And I'd obviously told Dickhead over here about it. And then he goes to me, after about probably a good 10 minutes, you'd say, Mick?
Yeah, at least 10.
And you hadn't cottoned on to any of it?
Oh, I was.
I don't know how I kept the accent
It was a brilliant attempt.
10 minutes in's pretty
I
good.
know, and I'm thinking, when is this going to stop anyway? And he goes, "So you're not doing the juicing business?" And I went, "No, to be honest with you, Kevin. Look, I've got a lot on my plate. I want to sort of, I do want to do it, but there's a lot of startup costs and that sort of stuff involved." And he goes, "I see, that's fine. I see." And I went, "Yeah." He said, "So you won't be juicing anything this summer?" And I went, "No, as I said, mate, no. I'll be just playing it by ear, and we might start it later. He goes, so no juicing anything. I went, again, no, not a thing. And I'm looking at my sister going, and he goes, so I take it you're not juicing any penises. And I went, sorry? And he goes, I take it you're not juicing any penises this summer. I went, he goes, penises. And at that moment, I went, oh, and I just hung the phone up. What did you do? Because he was calling from work. What did you do?
It was fantastic. I just couldn't contain myself. And you hung up, obviously.
I did. I was livid.
There was no one on the other end of the line. I'm just sitting there just crying. I couldn't believe my luck. Could not.
And what were you supposed to be doing at that stage?
I was earning money for a reputable company.
And me and my sister didn't even talk to her. Did she
ask you who it was?
She just looked at me and I just went, just get on the show. We're just watching the show, and probably about 5 minutes she goes, who was it? And I went, who do you reckon? And then she was crying, and I started just crying, laughing, because it was just genius.
Did you tell her what happened?
Yeah, and she was just... and then he rings back about 20 minutes later, and he couldn't talk to any of us.
You wouldn't talk to me.
No, I was livid. She was just... Yeah.
They had no voice left.
It was just ridiculous. So, yeah, that was a good effort.
I love that. I'll live for that forever.
Yeah. So that was a good one.
Nice one.
A fair bit of reminiscing, wasn't there? How you going, Gus?
Yeah, we should bring Gus in.
How's your homework going? What's your latest little thing going? Read out what you've done. Just read out.
Right.
It's good, isn't it?
The title's called Butt Out.
No, Butt Out.
Yeah, butt in.
Because you know how stupid the headlines in tabloids are.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So this is a little, one of those little stupid little puns.
Government regulates smoking age to 21.
Ooh, controversial.
It is.
The people in Australia have voted on the act to regulate the legal smoking age to 21. The votes were counted late Monday morning, and the law has now been passed to raise the legal smoking age to 21.
Very good.
Excellent.
Well, look,
good punchline at the end there too, was it?
Besides that, we'll move on from that.
Gus, what's the address? Podcast
I'm not talking to you.
Anyhow, Gus has been busy lately, hasn't he?
He has been very busy,
He's
hasn't
had
he,
a
Gus?
visitor.
Yeah, what was your little friend's name?
Your visitor.
What was your little male friend's name, we'll call him?
Why a male friend? Why
is he a male?
Was he male or female?
Was he male?
He's male.
Okay.
Well,
Was he male?
Yes.
Did I see you scruff his hair up?
Yes.
Okay. Did I see you get an erection at the time?
No.
Right.
Really?
But
anyhow, who was he?
Yes.
I did, but did you also?
No, because I'm not as gay as you.
Come on, who was he?
What's his name?
Tatsky.
Tatslotto.
Scratchy.
Yeah. Gus had scratched to win it that night, hadn't you?
So where was he from?
Yep.
Where's he from,
Gus? Come on.
This is your tension between you two.
Japan.
He's from Japan.
Asahikawa in Japan.
Slow down.
Asahikawa.
I thought that's what you said.
How long was he here for?
A week.
And he enjoyed his time here?
Yes.
Him and Brad had a few interactions, didn't they?
Yeah, remember when I walked in and I said, who's that? And you go, that's Tatsuki. I went, who's Tatsuki? And you go, and he's playing Nintendo on a director's chair with a coffee. Make yourself at home, mate. And Gus goes, and
he went up and whispered something to him, and then those two had a chuckle together.
And he goes, uncle. And he goes, my uncle. No, not your uncle. No, my uncle. Uncle. It wasn't that laborious trying to get through that little conversation. And then he sits back down and kicks your ass at Nintendo Soccer. And then you tell him I'm gay, you idiot.
What did you say about that?
He believes it.
He said he married a man. And I got my wallet out and showed him a photo of my son, and he goes, they adopted. They adopted.
Did you know what was going on?
No, because he's talking in
Japanese.
Yeah.
Did he believe you?
Tatsuki looked around and he was scared.
No wonder.
I did tell him that you wanted to have sex with him as well.
Really?
Brilliant,
I never
thanks.
told you about that.
Oh, good.
What did he say?
Yes.
No, little man.
Oh no, too small. I used to a bit bigger.
The funniest bit though, Sneds, is when he gets his wallet out with the photo and he's sitting in front of a 17-year-old Japanese kid trying to convince him that's his wife and kid.
Why bother? Why? I didn't have a picture of my
You
wife.
were trying to talk him into
I
your
was
word.
trying to say, look, this is my son. He goes, and I thought, what's that mean? He goes, adopted. I went, don't say he was adopted. I said, not adopted, proper. And I did the finger in the hole and everything. I don't know what else I could have done.
Did you really?
Who else am I going to do
What did you
it?
think that was going to mean to him?
Obviously a root. Then you probably said that's what he wants to do to you.
Lord of
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
Rings.
well, that's you're doing the round one.
I
What's that?
I said no adopted, and then that little gesture. Oh,
That's round.
of course it is.
Yeah, like
Do
a
an
17-year-old's asshole.
How would you know?
Because you're doing it.
Ow.
Well, all right. Well, I've had some odd women in my times. All right.
So he's gone home thinking your uncle's gay.
Yeah, well, knowing, because this idiot's talked him into it.
He's home telling his family about you.
Yeah. Oh, weird uncle.
So how did he like Australia?
Apart from the gays, he loved
The
it.
gays?
He liked your pen. Join.
Yeah, well, great. It's first base.
What was that of? 17-year-old.
Was it Arnie?
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
With his shirt off?
No.
Oh, convinced.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
God, it's
convinced.
not helping, is it?
Yeah, you're drawing photos of muscular men.
Oh, Gus, don't show him
You should
that.
see his little thing he had in his house a while ago.
What was it?
Before he took down all these drawings, just of men.
Yeah, no, come on, keep going.
Did you?
Yeah, action stars.
Oh, action star.
Mel Gibson,
You know.
a few Aussie hunks.
Pat, weren't they good, mate?
Peter Allen.
Oh, it was Manilow, Peter Allen,
Liberace.
Liberace.
The men of
Elton John.
the men of Brent's action.
Jimmy Somerville.
So anyhow, are you going over to
yeah.
Japan? Are you going over?
Yeah.
When are you off?
September 12th.
Do you get to stay with him or you stay somewhere else?
Yeah, I'm staying in his house for a week, and then we're going to go to Japan, like Tokyo and all that.
Nice.
Stay in hotels.
Do you reckon he'll ask about you again,
No.
Brett?
I don't know.
He won't. He does probably forgotten about it.
What choice?
By choice.
Just
Blocked it out
eliminated
that
it.
day.
He goes, oh, how uncle?
Is this how you Aussie say
And then he pulls a finger out and smells and goes, oh, pooey. How Uncle Poo Poo. All right, what are we talking about now?
Nothing.
We're going to take a break.
Monkey!
So you've talked a bit about bodybuilding.
Yep.
You've got you and Mick had a bit of a thing going for a while, didn't you?
Bodybuilding, yeah.
Bodybuilding.
Yep.
You had-
Yeah, we used to run seven. I'm not joking. Gus is just about inhaled a drink here.
It's great to see you back together again.
It's not, because look at him
What,
now,
is-
sucking his teeth, getting stuff off it. What are you getting off that?
Why?
You just had a drink. There's nothing in your teeth.
Are they like this all the time?
Pretty much.
When we did the show, these two just used to
This is the most Gus ever talks, actually.
him and Brett going at it. Gus drinking and Brett getting distracted. Anyhow,
Anyway,
focus.
yeah. Well, we had a business
Yeah.
which was just selling supplements to all the guys training around town.
Boys.
Remember that time I went?
Supplements?
We didn't dabble in that well.
No, we had contacts.
Remember that time
No roid rage?
Remember that time we there was a massive hardcore. We were in the real pansy gym, weren't we?
Well, yeah,
We were in the shocking gym, the piss weak gym. All the prancers there.
So the aerobics and stuff.
Yeah, that sort of
all
shit.
that stuff.
And we were, we were.
Entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs.
Entrepreneurs. We sort of started up a business
Look how
and
rich we are.
got some stock in and stuff like that. And we wanted to crack this hardcore gym where just the bouncers
To get
used
the proper-
the bouncers trained there,
Powerlifters.
all the
Powerlifters.
the steroid users. We thought, we've got to get a bit of respect if we're going to have this successful business. We've got to crack them. So we went up with a bag, didn't we, of all our samples and stuff like that.
Yeah, drinks, powders.
Went up there and mingled through the crowd. Met the guy Norm. Met the owner of the gym. And g'day Norm. Yeah, this is Mick, Brett. Yeah, how you going? Yeah, and we sort of had a chat with him for a while. And then I said, look, I'll come back in a week's time, Norm, and we'll see. If there's anyone wanting to place any orders and stuff. Yeah, no worries, mate. Yeah, no worries. He was in the middle of a set of bench press or something. And anyway, we left and we high fived each other as we walked out. But yeah, we've cracked that nut.
Good
I
stuff,
went back.
top stuff.
Mick had night shift, so I went back by myself the next week. And I'm looking around thinking, freaking hell, where's Norm? I can't see him. No, he lives here because he actually lives in the gym. and I thought, oh, where is he? And I walked over to the guy benching, with a shaved head, and he finished his set, and I went.
Were you spotting him?
No, I said, "G'day, mate. How you going?" He said, "Yeah,